Now that you've seen how quick and easy it is to set up Pure Application System, let's do something a little bit more interesting. Pure App System is all about running applications, of course, both your custom business applications and third-party packaged applications. With Pure App System, we've worked with hundreds of our best business partners and across IBM software to build a catalog of pre-optimized and pre-integrated patterns that can be quickly deployed to the system. In order to really see the power of Pure Application System, let's explore the catalog and find an application to run on the system. All of the Pure Application System content can be easily found on IBM.com in the Pure System Center. From the center, I can bring up a list of Pure Application System solutions. Right now, there are over 82 pre-optimized solutions and more coming every day. I can explore the solutions by industry or by geography. I can find solutions from IBM or from our 80-plus ISV partners. For each solution, I can learn about both its business value and the technical details of the solution. When I'm ready, I can download the solution through IBM Fulfillment or from the partner directly. For this morning, let's use a really amazing application called PriceLenz to show off the power of Pure App System. PriceLenz is from our partner OneTree Solutions. Through advanced analytics, PriceLenz helps you answer a seemingly simple question. What price should I offer to my customer to close the deal without leaving money on the table? PriceLenz calculates the optimal sales price that will maximize revenue for a specific product. OneTree has built a pattern for Pure Application System that enables you to rapidly deploy the application. Under the covers, PriceLenz leverages WebSphere Application Server and DB2. Now, I'm going to skip the boring kind of purchase and download steps, and we'll jump right into deploying the application on Pure Application System. PriceLenz delivers a single zip file for the system that contains the application and a pattern to describe how to deploy it using WebSphere and DB2. All I have to do to load the application into the system is to import the pattern. Now that the pattern is loaded, let's take a quick look at it. You can see from the pattern that it's very simple. It describes the core components of PriceLenz, a web application, and a database. The pattern also describes a set of policies for the application, including elastic scaling policies that ensure the application meets the appropriate SLAs and high availability in production. Now, let's deploy the application. In real time, the deploy will take about 8 minutes to finish. So let's take a quick look at what's happening behind the scenes. When we deploy the application, Pure Application System calculates the software and topology required to support this application with the requested SLA. In this example, we get a WebSphere Application Server cluster and a DB2 database with the PriceLenz components installed and initialized. That topology is also wired into the built-in shared services in the system, such as proxy services to route incoming requests and caching services to help the application scale and be fault tolerant. Pure Application System then creates all of the necessary components in the right configuration on the rack itself. During this process, the middleware is deployed and configured and tuned. The application is placed into the right hardware to ensure the system can balance the demands of all the applications that are sharing the system. High availability is considered, storage and network are configured. Here you can see that the application is up and running in about 8 minutes. Once an application like PriceLenz is up and running on Pure Application System, that doesn't mean we're done with it. A running application needs to be watched and monitored and adjusted. The system does that too. The system is constantly monitoring the performance of the application. Through the built-in monitoring views in Pure Application System, you can see the current load on the application at both the operating system and the middleware levels. If we look at the system-level monitoring tools, you can see the overall utilization of the rack and see how the load has been distributed amongst the compute nodes within the system. So, we have the application deployed and running. It's responding to changes in demand, and it's adapting automatically. What happens if something goes wrong? In a running system, lots of things can go wrong. You have software bugs. You can have hardware or software component failures. Pure Application System works to detect and handle these failures as well. If we look at the Pure Application System console, we can see that one of the WebSphere nodes is running on an IP address of .13. If we dive into the system console, we can see that that virtual machine is running on node G1. G1 is in Bay 6 of Chassis 3. That's right here. Now, let's simulate a hardware failure and see what would happen. I'll remove one of the compute nodes that's running that instance of WebSphere. When this happens, Pure Application System will detect the failure. The web application instance is automatically moved to other nodes within the rack, in this case, to bay 6 of chassis 1, down here. Automatically, the VM has been relocated to compensate for the failed node. The system detects the recovery and changes the application state to detect that everything's OK again. If I replace the node back into the rack, Pure Application System detects and automatically adds the node back to the available resource pools. There are many other capabilities of Pure Application System that I could show you, like application and system maintenance and upgrade, system capacity, upgrades, system reports, and license management. There are many sessions on Pure Application System this week and a live system over in the Solution Center. So let me encourage you to take advantage and let us show you the full power of Pure Application System. Thanks.